I'm here at the cinema. The cinema. Cinema. I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna stop at Walmart because I'm fucking here like 30 minutes early. And I'm walking home again from the movies. So anyway, Tarot. Tarot. I looked at, all I looked at was the posters for this. Another movie I'm kind of walking into, not knowing anything about. I didn't even know it was a fucking card game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had no clue what tarot means. And I didn't even know it was pronounced that way. I was always going to people being like, hey, I want to watch Tarot. It was pretty fucking funny though. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I watched some trailers, I'll be honest with you guys. And it looked okay. I mean, it looks okay. And then I saw it was PG-13, and I'm like... But, however, I'm not going to judge it, because Megan from last year and Imaginary were both PG-13, and I actually really liked those movies. As you guys know, every time I see a PG-13 horror movie, it's a red flag for me, right away. So, hopefully Tarot will deliver on hopefully at least something. It's a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not a good score. And I've not heard great reviews, but oh god, I fucking hope this at least is okay. I made it back, guys. Back with theaters. So yeah. So let's do it. Tarot. This is the smallest fucking theater. I'm the only one seeing this movie. Guys, I'm scared. This is not going to be a good movie. I can just tell. Well, that was the last showing of Tarot. And, I believe it was the last one. Fuck. I gotta stop underestimating PG-13 horror movies. This isn't like a fucking top tier horror movie. I did really enjoy it though. So, yeah, like I said, I underestimated it. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but I ended up enjoying it in the end. So, it's a win for me. Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Tarot is not a cinematic horror masterpiece. However, the 20% on Rotten Tomatoes is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. It does not deserve that score at all. And that's just my personal opinion. You might have a different opinion, but I think most people stand with me here by this was not a masterpiece, but it was pretty solid. I like the horror aspects, and for a PG-13 horror movie, this is fairly violent. Like, it's a horror movie, it's supposed to be violent, but I'm talking about like rated R themed violent. Like, I'm surprised this got a PG-13 rating. I've never played Tarot, or I'd never really heard of it, so I just went in with an open mind, and I actually had a lot more fun than I thought. I thought this movie was going to be kind of just boring, and I'm not going to lie, here and there. First, let's start with the positives. The sound design in this movie is actually fairly well done. Like, I feel like this also knows how to build a lot of suspense. And I don't think I've actually been in a movie theater this year yet where I've actually, like, was kind of intense and I was, like, waiting for a jump scare. And the jump scares, speaking of them, are actually really good. One almost got me. Almost. But it didn't get me. Anywho, everything is just really cool, like the concept. I wish they would have explored a little more, but with an hour and 30-minute runtime, yeah, I guess you're not going to be able to explore everything with the tarot cards. And they do touch up on it. I don't think they touch up enough on it. However, I like the imagery, the creepy imagery. It works. It sets the tone of the movie, and it's really good, actually. And the characters are actually kind of likable, even though the dialogue is pretty bad. some parts of the movie. I do also feel like these are real people. Even though the dialogue's bad, like I said, I can see a group of my friends in a horror movie talking just like these people do. Even though it's bad dialogue, I mean, we speak fucking bad English. So, alright. Alright, now, everything else about the movie, I wasn't really a huge fan of. One, the runtime. It was too overstuffed. Too many things going on at once, and like I said, it didn't explore much of the tarot cards. And that's unfortunate. I hope they make a sequel or something where maybe a director's cut where they at least have like 20 more minutes focused on this story. It is very fast pacing. Now the main flaw, the main thing I absolutely just hate about this movie, it's so generic. It's so predictable. And it's so obvious how these people, in what order, are gonna die. I get the point of the tarot cards. They're supposed to tell the future, but it's a cool plot, but it also takes away from the plot because for the first 20 minutes of this movie, people are just dealing cards and they're seeing their future, and every single one of these cards predicts their death. So it kind of takes away from the death. Like, you don't feel impact really. You know what's going to happen already. Like, the first person, I'm not going to spoil who it is, but she was supposed to die from a significant blow or whatever to the head. And it's predictable as hell because that's what it said on the card, and that's how she dies. Another guy, you lead him into the wrong tracks, and he ends up dying. Like, you know how each individual is going to die and in what order they're going to die, and that takes away from the movie so much. And it's just like, it's not unexpected at all. Some of the kills are unexpected, like I can like I said, the sound design and some blood actually pays off in the end, but I just feel like that takes away, like I don't know honestly if tarot is a good plot, the game as a whole, because like I said, it predicts people's future, and the way they presented it in here, it was so predictable. Like, you knew what was going to happen to these characters, you knew how they were going to die, and you're just kind of there for the story and the movie. It is a lot of fun still seeing each one accept their fate and keep going, and it's interesting here and there. Overall, I just don't understand why they use the tarot cards in this manner. I don't know if there was another way they could do it, where maybe they did the tarot cards off screen, or maybe did it a long time ago and they could have been like, oh, hey, legend says this. I know that would have taken away also, but it also wouldn't have spoiled the kills, and I would have been much more satisfied with that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna give Tarot the bronze TV. We haven't had a bronze TV in a long time. I'm gonna give it 73%. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's alright. Would it be something I'm willing to watch again? Yeah, probably. Just a couple more times, I'm gonna get sick of it here and there, but it just, it's a cool concept, but not done very well. And I guess if you're looking for dumb teenager fun, like, I had my friend go and say this was an amazing movie, and I've heard adults say it's a shit movie. And I gotta take it with a grain of salt because that person who told me that was a teenager. And now I'm like, she's a little younger than me, but every teenager is gonna just dig the hell out of this movie. Like, oh, that's cool. And the only reason why I think that is because the characters are relatable to teenagers, not more towards adults. As a whole, though, I thought this movie was alright. But tell me what you guys thought about Tarot in the comments down below. I honestly, the humor was pretty funny. I think the concept was very cool. It's not done very well or properly. But that is it, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.